Hello guys, this is Octavius from North American Archery. Thank you so much for tuning into our channel. Today I want to talk to you about the difference between a bow hunter and an archer. There is a difference. Even though sometimes we don't think about it, there's a distinct difference between the two. You can be both. You can be a bow hunter and you can be an archer, or you can be just an archer and not a bow hunter, or a bow hunter and not an archer. But there's been an evolution in my own life, and I'm sure yours as well, on understanding the difference between them, as well as actually acting them out in your life each and every day. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to give you my top 3 differences between a bow hunter and an archer. Number 1, a bow hunter's craft is hunting. An archer's craft is archery. That's the biggest thing that I understand it to be this stage of my archery career. The thing is, guys, is hunting was everything to me growing up. And I started out gun hunting like many of you did. And then I moved into archery as others around me influenced it, was influencing me about it, I should say. So the thing is that the biggest thing moving forward in my hunting career was the switch between gun hunting to archery. And at first it was compound bows. I went out and did my compound shooting. I practiced a little bit, and maybe a couple weeks before hunting season I would find a good place to set up at, whether it was a blind or a tree stand, and I would get it done about every season, and it was very fun. But after that I would set my bow down and didn't hunt or do anything with that bow until the next deer season. And there's nothing wrong with that. I had a lot of good times, and I'm sure many of you do the same thing, because we're busy, right? We have a lot of things going on. There's kids basketball games, football games, recitals. Your wife needs things, your husband needs things. Everybody has things going on. You got to work, you got other hobbies you might be into. And the thing is that you can't always practice all year your archery. It's only going to happen when you need it the most. So a bow hunter is somebody that hunting is the craft for them. They're going to go out and hunt with the bow and arrows, and that's pretty much it. An archer his craft or her craft is archery. And you're going to do that all year. You're going to make arrows, you're going to make bows. You're going to go out and find innovative ways to improve your shooting, how to be more precise. You're going to go to tournaments. You're going to go to bow making competitions. You're going to do 3D shoots. You're going to sometimes travel on the weekends just so you can be around other archers. There's a lot of things archers do throughout the year, and I didn't get into that until I was in my 30s. In my 20s into my early 30s, all I did was go hunting. And so that's a big thing. The craft of a hunter or a bow hunter is the hunting, and the craft of an archer is archery in general. It's so key. Number 2 is bow hunters shoot during the season. Archers shoot all year. An archer shoots all year. I wouldn't say 365 days a year, but most archers that I know that are my friends shoot every single week. Bow hunters don't shoot every single week. Now, you could be a solid bow hunter and a solid archer. I'm not saying that can't be you. But if you're just a bow hunter, you're not going to shoot all year, because you're going to shoot when it's necessary to harvest that animal. Some of the most deadly people I know with a bow in their hand are people that don't shoot archery all year. They just shoot when they have to make sure their equipment is on point. And so I understand that. Some people are natural born killers with a bow in their hand, and they don't really need to shoot all year. Me, I enjoy shooting all year, so I do that as an archer, but also I think that I'm not as good under pressure as some of my friends are, and so I need that extra confidence, if you will, when I go out and sit in a tree stand or a blind or I spot and stalk. So I need that. And so bow hunting is essential for all of us archers that enjoy bow hunting, but it's not necessarily something that is going to be the end-all be-all for us. Whereas a season goes in and out, an archer is continuously shooting, a bow hunter is going to set that bow down. Number 3 is hunting is the main event for a bow hunter, but to an archer, it's one of many. Okay, so we have many events as archers, right? We have the event of 3D shooting. We have the event of a longbow championship for your state, a recurve championship for your state. We have bow making competitions. We have expos we go to. We try different equipment throughout the year. We tune our arrows. We do all kinds of different things, right, throughout the year. Whereas a hunter's main event, a bow hunter's main event is the hunting, right? So that's a distinct difference, right? So that's another thing that really sticks out to me as I've progressed personally through my archery career, is that hunting was a main event for me, and that was the most important thing to me, right? But now it's very important, and it's up there with a lot of them, but also I get very excited for a 3D tournament. I get very excited for a longbow championship. I get very excited for those things as well. So I have many main events. And so those are my top 3 things that I can see that's distinctively different between an archer and a bow hunter. And I think that this is something that's going to help you if you're somebody that's just a bow hunter and you want to improve your shooting. You're going to have to commit more to the craft. You see, one of the things that I am is I'm a master electrician by trade. And thinking about a craft, it took me many years to learn that craft from others, and now I'm passing it on from generation to generation that's working under me right now. And so I understand about being an apprentice, becoming a journeyman, and then becoming a master electrician. And so a craft is something you take seriously, and it becomes your lifestyle. And in my case, it's a livelihood. You have crafts as well. Whatever your vocation is, whatever you do for a living, you learn that over a course of time. That's what an archer does. An archer is somebody that learns that craft, hones that craft, and makes it their own. And so if you're a bow hunter and you want to improve your shooting, you're going to have to make it a craft. But if you're an archer and you want to get into bow hunting, you're going to have to hunt more. You're going to have to set aside time to go out and suffer in the elements and learn how to hunt and know how to hunt the best way possible, and learn from seasoned hunters around you so you can turn your archery skills on a range into a moment where you're going to harvest an animal in a pressure situation. Okay, guys, I hope this video helps. I thank you for your likes and your subscriptions and your comments to our videos. And I want you to remember something. You don't have to get ready when you stay ready. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon.